Hey everyone, Happy New Year. I'm Kevin Prindiville. I'm the Executive Director at Justice and Aging. And I'm excited that this year, 2022, is our 50th anniversary here at Justice and Aging. We've come a long way in those 50 years, thanks to partnership with many of you. We've made incredible progress, and we know we've got a lot of work left to do. And as we celebrate that progress and plan for the work ahead, we're excited to spend this 50th year celebrating with you all. And part of the way that we're going to do that celebrating is hearing from partners and thought leaders and policymakers and clients throughout this year. And we wanted to start this process hearing from Paul Nathanson, who was our founding executive director back in 1972. And so I want to bring Paul on here to talk about where we've been these last 50 years and where we're headed. So, hey, Paul, Happy New Year.
Great to see you. Happy New Year. Great to see you. It's a very, very, very exciting to have a 50th anniversary for a nonprofit legal service advocacy group.
Absolutely. Yeah. So happy anniversary. Tell us about what those early years were like.
Well, we started in 1972. We were funded by OEO, the War on Poverty, which of course Maggie Kuhn, our great Panther friend, called the Skirmish on Poverty. We were funded as part of USC, but in the initial early part of the year, 72, we weren't getting a lot of requests because the legal services community was already busy doing welfare law and didn't have funding, and the aging network didn't seem to have us very high, legal services for the elderly, very high on the priority. So we went ahead and really were the major movers in amending the Older Americans Act, Title III, to require that area agencies on aging fund legal services. Not all of them were that happy about that, but I think it's proven its value. And the other thing that helped us in the first year was the introduction of SSI, the Supplemental Security Income Program, so that we actually had to go around the country. I did one training session. I was in Tallahassee, and the next day we were in Seattle. So we were going all over the country doing training, and that was a lucky thing for us to be able to start. And yeah. How long have you been at Justice and Aging now? I mean, I want to say the best decision I ever made in all these years was hiring you as the executive director. So I'm very proud of you.
Well, thanks, Paul. And yeah, I've been around now for 16 years. And when I joined Justice and Aging, we were getting plenty of phone calls by that point. I was joining an organization that you had helped build and that had a long history by that point of really having some of the top lawyers in the country working on behalf of low-income older adults. And when I came to the organization as a project attorney, it was to help with Medicare Part D, which was just started as a new program, and it was a mess, the early implementation. And so I saw Justice and Aging's model at work and the impact that we could have right away, where we were training advocates and providers on a new program, new laws, new policies. We were learning from those on-the-ground folks what was not working about the new program. And then we were using that information to change law and policy through advocacy. We were in the halls of Congress. We were filing a class action lawsuit on behalf of all dual eligibles in the country. And we won the lawsuit. We changed policy. We changed law. And I was addicted, this potential to see how we could really move law and policy to impact real people's lives and to do it in relationship with people that were working on the ground, serving individuals. I thought this was the best way I could be spending my time. And so I became our executive director in 2013. And since then, we've just, with the support of the board and our staff and partners, we've been able to grow. We're about 30 people now, and looking forward to continuing our impacts into the future. So it's an exciting time.
It's terrific. Again, you've done fabulous work. What are you going to do to celebrate the 50th?
Yeah, well, you don't turn 50 very often, right? I guess you only turn 50 once. So we want to celebrate it. We feel proud of what we've accomplished with our partners. And we're doing some special 50th things. This video is actually the first in a series that we're calling the 50 for 50 project. Every week for the rest of the year, we're going to release a video from clients, partners, policymakers, funders, talking about justice and aging and what we've accomplished together over the last 50 years. So that's really exciting. We're going to be having hopefully some in-person events throughout the country, if COVID allows, to celebrate with everybody. And then in our work, we're going to continue to invest in and grow our Advancing Equity and Aging initiative. with a particular emphasis on racial equity. And in that work, we're going to be continuing to try to improve the SSI program, fighting for expanded home care options for older adults and people with disabilities, and addressing older homelessness, which is becoming a bigger and bigger problem across the country. So we know we have a lot of work ahead of us. We know we have a lot of people willing to do the work with us. And so we're excited. And I'm so grateful, Paul, to you for your mentorship, to the whole board for the board's incredible engagement and support in our mission, to our talented staff, and then again to all the partners that have joined us on this journey along the way. So we know that these are serious and difficult times, but we also know it's important to celebrate milestones like this one. And so we're excited for a great year ahead.
Well, it is super exciting, and I look forward to the next 50 years. I may not be here for all of them, but I look forward to the exciting work you guys are going to do.
We'll have you with us for every year. So I'm excited to see you soon. Again, COVID allowing, hope to see you at our big events that we're hoping to have in Los Angeles in April. And hope to see all of you who are out here watching this video sometime soon when it's safe for us to be together. But thanks, Paul, and thanks to everybody today, and Happy New Year to all.